Hey, what's going on, guys? Con Man here. If you haven't seen it, there was a teaser on the official Deep Rock Galactic Twitter page for some upcoming grenade variants released pretty recently. I wanted to share with you guys my predictions on what they might be. First off, before I get into it, I just want to say that time and time again, the quality of the designs is absolutely outstanding on all of the models that come into the game. I am super excited to see what these grenades look like, what they play like, what new game mechanics are introduced alongside them. So starting off from the one that I think is the most obvious, we have what looks to be a cluster grenade right here. It's right on the right hand side. You can clearly see a lot of small frag grenades attached to it via some sort of red wire or string, just wrapped up and all kind of slapped together onto that metal rod holding everything in the center. Then we have what I believe is going to be the new IFG grenade currently for the Scout, also known as the Inhibitor Field Grenade. The bluish light is definitely reminiscent of the aura that the IFG gives off when detonated, and its shape is also pretty round. Basically, the circle in there, the perfectly round circle, matches exactly what the IFG field looks like when it's detonated. The green grenade with the grip scales, which you can see here, just looks like a pretty standard grenade model, not really anything out of the ordinary, so I think this is just going to be the new baseline grenade. Does have a pretty large trigger on the back, which looks cool, but potentially I don't think this really indicates some sort of special ability or anything like that, although it could. In the far back we have this reddish orange, what I believe to be large explosive grenade. It's got a handle very similar to the cluster grenades. And potentially what I think this is going to do is just have a huge explosive area, probably at a lower damage value than you'd typically see, because the cluster grenade already achieves kind of just like spraying grenades out everywhere, but just being able to have something that can hit a huge area all at once would potentially be pretty powerful. Definitely something that would have a different sort of usefulness. The yellow grenade, closer to the foreground, seems to be some sort of specialized type, perhaps giving some sort of benefit to the player. The colors are definitely reminiscent of the platform gun's foam, and the slots on the side indicate that there might not be a standard explosion. It could be something that spews out of it. But really, I'm kind of stumped by this one. It doesn't really remind me of anything or look like anything else in the game I've really seen. Then we have what appears to be much more straightforward. This gas canister looking thing in the foreground is probably going to be just that, a gas canister. It has a couple of valves, 3 of them, along with the trigger at the top. And then the orange and yellow color definitely indicates that there's probably going to be gas that spews out. I'm thinking it's going to probably go one of two ways. Either a large area that just has a damage over time ability, which, unlike some sort of incendiary or explosive grenade, could probably hit aerial units much better. And then there's also the possibility that it just is some sort of like pheromones, messes with the Glyphid AI, makes it do wonky things, which also could be really cool. The purple grenade here with the 8 little pods also kind of stumped me. I'm just not really sure what exactly it's going to do. My guess is going to be some sort of healing or stat boost effect for players. Somebody pointed out on the subreddit that the color is very similar to the breach cutter. Personally, I think it also is kind of reminiscent of the crystals that you can find in a couple of biomes. But the 8 pods kind of, I'm not sure. If it was 4, I would think definitely some sort of stat boost, 1 for each player. That makes sense. But I got no idea. Blue grenade in the back, definitely a cryo grenade. It's gotta be. Colors match exactly. It's got the slots on the side, which could be some sort of like cryogenic foam that spews out. It just, the aesthetic matches that element in a lot of ways, so I definitely think most people can agree. It's probably just going to be a pretty typical freeze effect. Might be freeze over time or a slow as well, but the IFG already kind of achieves the slow, so it's probably just a full freeze. This one in the back, a lot of people are saying it's a sticky grenade, and I definitely got the same kind of vibes. Reminded me of the plasma grenade from Halo. Potentially, though, I think they could go a completely different direction. Maybe make a homing grenade. That doesn't appear to be something that we've seen on any of these yet, at least from the aesthetic. And it's kind of got more of like a futuristic sci-fi aesthetic, more so than the other one. So I think it could go either way. Could be either one of those. And then finally, we have what looks to be pretty standard frag grenade over here, with the red lines around the top and bottom. I think it's going to be an incendiary. Could also be healing because it is more of a medical red, and then the red and the green together could indicate health bars, but I'm thinking incendiary. A lot of other people were saying that they thought that this one was going to be an incendiary as well. I don't think they would add 2 fire type grenades into the game, so I think it's probably one or the other in my bets on this one. I'm thinking the one in the back, like I said before, probably just going to be a larger explosion. So that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and please let me know in the comment section down below whether or not you agree or disagree with my predictions and what grenades you're most excited about in the next update. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys later.